What is the difference between unique constraints and primary key constraints? Both unique constraints and primary key constraints in a relational database serve the purpose for ensuring data integrity by enforcing uniqueness of values in a specific column or set of columns. However, there are some key differences between the two. First is uniqueness. Unique constraints. A unique constraint enforces the uniqueness of value in a column or set of columns but allow null values. This means that you can have one null value in the column without violating unique constraint, and all the other non-null values must be unique. Primary key constraint. A primary key constraint enforces the uniqueness of values in a column or set of columns and require that value are not null. Each value in the primary key column must be both unique and non-null. Number of columns. Unique constraint. You can apply a unique constraint to one or more columns in a table. If you apply it to multiple columns, the combination of value across those columns must be unique. Primary key constraint. A primary key constraint is typically applied to a single column or set of columns, and this set is used to uniquely identify each row in the table. Purpose. Unique constraint. It is the it is primarily used to ensure that the values in a column or set of columns are unique across all records in the table. It's often used for enforcing business rule or maintaining data integrity when you don't necessarily need a single column the to be the primary means of identifying each row. Primary key constraint, it serves a dual purpose. It enforces uniqueness and ensures that the value used to identify each row are not null. A primary key is used to uniquely identify each record in the table and is often main index for the table. Number Number of constraints, unique constraints. You can have multiple unique constraints in a table. This means that there can be multiple column or combination of column with unique constraint. Primary key constraint, there can be only one primary key constraint in a table. It is the primary means of identifying each record in the table. Performance. Unique constraint. While ensuring uniqueness, it may be as optimized for indexing and lookup operation as a primary key. Therefore, it might be slightly less performant from the data retrieval. Primary key constraint. A primary key is optimized for indexing and data retrieval, making it faster option for looking up record based on primary key. In summary, the primary difference between unique constraint and primary key constraint is that the primary key enforces both uniqueness and non-null value and is optimized for data retrieval. A unique constraint enforces uniqueness but allows null value and may not be as well suited for efficient data retrieval. The choice between them depend on your specific data requirement and whether you need a single non-null column or a combination of column to be main identifier for each record in a table.